Hi, my name's Chloe, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the United States has seen a movie. And I've got some pretty interesting interviews coming up on how people react to movies old and new. In these interviews, I've asked people on how they feel about today's actors and actresses, and even directors. And on top of that, I've also asked them what their least is. The past 100 years of film has changed dramatically, coming from some of the first films by Thomas Edison in the late 1800s to the most extravagant and most expensive films of today. As an example, James Cameron's Avatar. Those two examples have nothing in common except for the fact that they're movies. Movies have gone through a lot of change. Changes such as storytelling, types of cameras, CG graphics, special effects. But before all that fancy stuff, there was just movies that had a camera and a crew. And a lot of those movies are pretty awesome. But still, there are some people out there that still haven't seen a movie before their lifetime. But there are also those people out there that like to watch all the old stuff.
Oldest movie?
Black and White, How to Kill a Mockingbird.
Well, The Sneeze by Thomas Edison.
Citizen Kane, maybe?
Citizen Kane.
Either that one or Casablanca, I don't know. I think Citizen Kane was first, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Alfred Hitchcock movies would definitely be the oldest ones I've seen.
White Christmas is pretty old too, I think, because that's my mom's favorite movie and I have to watch it every year at Christmas.
But you can't deny that older films are the roots of all the new films. Not every kind of movie is for every type of person. I think this is why they've categorized them in genres such as romance, horror, comedy, film noir, action. But not every film is just clean-cut romance or drama. Sometimes they're even all of them at once. And who knows, maybe there's just one category that's so much better than all the rest.
Porn.
Okay, maybe not that one.
I don't know what my favorite genre would be. I like a lot of movies from a lot of different genres. I mean, I'm a guy, so action, naturally. Comedy, horror, big horror fan, but not today's horror, yesterday's horror. The Freddys, the Michael Myers, the Jasons, the good horror movies, the ones that really used to scare you, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Sci-fi fantasy, and I like drama. For drama, I like The Green Mile, and then for sci-fi fantasy, it's mostly just mainly TV shows like Firefly and Farscape.
Romance, because I just really like to watch movies about people in love, I guess.
Sci-fi action, because destruction and the sci-fi twist makes it more interesting than regular destruction. The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis and Mia Jovovich, because he's just messing up aliens all over the place.
What? Was that a bomb? Just shut up and count! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Twilight, because I just really like it. It's about love, and it's cute.
Metropolis. I am in love with that movie. It started the whole robot genre.
All right, Goodfellas. Definitely have to be Goodfellas.
Sometimes genre gets a lot of hate, and maybe these filmmakers should listen to these pleas and stick to the good stuff.
Romance. It's dull, it's boring. It's for girls, that's why it's there.
What genre would Twilight be?
Horror. I don't like to be scared. Keeps me up at night, and I don't like that.
Definitely romance, it's too sappy, lovey-dovey, you know?
I don't really think I'd have. I like everything. I'll give any movie a shot at least once.
Twilight?
I did watch the first one. I won't lie.
No.
Like I said, I'll give any movie a shot once.
What made you, hang on. What made you decide to actually check out Twilight?
I don't know. Everyone's like, hey, it's a good movie. I was like, really?
Yeah,
I don't
who
know.
says that?
Said no one.
Peoples?
Yeah, right. I love Twilight, said no one ever.
Because I just really like it.
An important part of film, and even an important part of pop culture, is how people react to their favorite actresses and actors.
My favorite actor would probably have to be, and I can't really give you a real reason why, but Will Smith. His personality comes out in every one of his actors, so no matter what role he has, there's still going to be some humor in it. And it's still going to be him. And I remember watching him in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then you see him again in Independence Day, and it's the same guy. Almost the same personality, just, you know, one was a goof and one was a soldier.
Tom Hanks. Wow, he's my favorite. Anything he's in, even if it's bad, like Joe versus the Volcano, I enjoyed it.
Robert Downey Jr. He's funny all the time, even when he's trying to be serious, which is, I guess, a bad quality in some actors, but with him it works, so.
My favorite actor, I don't know, that's tough. It depends on like the genre, because for like, if it was a comedy movie lately, I really like Charlie Day, and like he's just hysterical. But for like drama stuff, I kind of like Jeremy Renner, because dude's a badass. Not gonna lie.
Have you ever just watched a film and you fell in love with the actor or actress? I can name a few, but let's listen to these guys.
Independence Day. He was a certified badass in Independence Day. Just one of my favorite scenes is when he finally takes the first spaceship down, and his plane crashes too. So he goes walking after the spaceship. There's a spaceship like a badass, and he's like, "Yeah, ship all banged up." He's like, "I'm gonna lure all your friends out here right beside you." And then he opens it up. The alien comes out after him. He punches it in the face, knocks the thing out, and he says, "Welcome to Earth." It's just my favorite line. So.
Welcome to Earth.
Okay, I'd have to say there's three. There's Green Mile.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Saving Private Ryan. And probably Toy Story.
Oh, finally. Ugh. Hey, who's got my hat?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Give me that.
Not Castaway?
God, maybe there's four now. Four, Castaway.
I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson! Wilson!
For Charlie Day, it would probably be Horrible Bosses, because that movie's hysterical.
They call me Hell. They call me Sexy. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Hell. They call me Her. They call me Hell. They call me Sexy. That's not my name. That's not my name.
Have you ever wondered why film keeps using an actor or actress, and you're just like, stop, they're going downhill. Just stop using them. They ain't good. Go away.
Angelina Jolie, because she just seems like way too stuck up, like she's way into herself, and I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like her.
Least favorite? Brendan Fraser. I don't know what it is. I just can't stand the guy.
Will Ferrell, because I don't find him funny or amusing in any way, ever.
Matt Damon. I'm gonna stick with that. The way they portrayed it, if anyone's seen Team America World Police, that was so funny, the way they portrayed Matt Damon. I hope someone saw that so they can get the reference, but.
Kristen Stewart.
Anybody who's ever starred in a Twilight movie.
Well, Kristen Stewart is a given. Bella.
Who's Bella? Oh, Twilight? Fuck yeah.
Jennifer Lopez. I liked her in Selena, but I don't like anything she's doing now. I'd have to say another important part of film is giving the big props to the guy who made them, the director. Who knows? Maybe your favorite movie wouldn't be your favorite movie if some other guy directed it.
probably Martin Scorsese.
I'm not sure I could say it's a favorite, but the only director I know is Steven Spielberg, so I'm gonna roll with it.
My favorite director. There are actually two, and one is a given, and the other one is really an up-and-coming who's been in the business forever. But Steven Spielberg, first and foremost, he's when you think of producing, directing, he's one of the first people you think of. He's one of the most influential personalities in the film industry. So he would definitely be the first person I think of. He's made some of my favorite movies. The second one up and coming is J.J. Abrams. He owns Bad Robot Productions. He's definitely one of my favorites coming up. He did Fringe. He's doing Revolution now, Super 8. He's done some really, really good things. People don't really know it, but he's back from the 90s. He started doing all this stuff. So he's been doing it for a while, and it's nice to see that his recognition's really starting to show up. So yeah.
And here's the inevitable question. What's your favorite movie?
Goodfellas. Definitely have to be Goodfellas.
Twilight. No, I'm just kidding. I would probably say the first Hangover because it was so original and it was really funny when it first came out. Not like the second one, which was just copying it pretty much.
Heath Ledger's movie, A Knight's Tale. I love that one. It was so funny.
Twilight, again, because it just never gets old.
Oh, the Tremors series. Those are all awesome.
For my last question, I got some pretty good answers. What I asked them is, how do they feel about movies today?
Some of them look pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen that many yet. Some of them look good, like the movie Flight with Denzel Washington looks like a good movie. And Argo looks really good. That new Brad Pitt movie, was it Killing Them Softly? That looks like a good movie. So, I mean, I think they're making some good movies. They're obviously making some bad ones. I mean, it's what you get.
I think modern movies that are coming out now, they spend too much money for less appeal. Because they put all the crazy stuff in there, like explosions and special effects and lens flares and stuff like that. And then they spend so much time on that they have less story in the movie.
Too much pizzazz. That was so embarrassing. Why did I do that? The Twilight movies, the first three kind of sucked, to be honest. The first one was okay. The last one was actually pretty good. You're welcome, Lucy. And for the cartoons, like, they're good, but I don't know. I think there's too many of them.
I like most of the movies that are in theaters today. I like all the graphics and how they do it. I like the messages that most of them send out. I don't like the message that Twilight sends out, which is, oh no, my boyfriend is gone. I have to go into a catatonic state and kill myself now. And I don't know, I like Wreck-It Ralph. I like how they did that.
I gotta say, movies are probably my favorite thing. And I'm really enjoying trying to make my own. But I guess the best thing I can do right now is to just go to these movies, sit through the good ones, sit through the bad ones, and maybe learn something. Maybe I'll even get a new favorite director, or favorite actress, or even favorite movie. Times are changing, technology is growing, things are getting better. Well, this is Chloe. This is the end of my video. I really hope you liked it. I hope you actually go out there and watch those sucky movies and those good movies. Pay attention to the actors. Pay attention to the directors. Give them some credit. Peace.